Hello friends, welcome to all. Today we are going to discuss the subject of interconnected power system. In this subject, we start the topic of a power system matrices. In a previous some videos, we also studied the various parameters like primitive network graph theory, and also studies in a various definition like important definition of the graph network is a element, node, subgraph, tree, co-tree, and etc. And also discuss with the primitive network. In the primitive network, we studies in a impedance and admittance form. Also studies in a incidence matrices. Incidence matrices are generally divided in five parts. We studied in a element node incidence matrix, bus incidence matrix, branch path incidence matrix, basic cut set matrix, basic loop incidence matrix, and many more. In the network matrices using the singular transformation method, we studies the various parameters of a bus admittance, bus impedance, branch admittance, and branch impedance method. We studies the loop impedance and loop admittance matrix. We also studies the using the some example in a previous video lecture of a branch admittance matrix, and also in a form of a Y bus and a Z bus singular transformation. In this video, we discuss the topic of a formation of a Y bus and Z bus using the singular transformation method. We also studied in this video to a topic is a building algorithm for a Z bus formation in a various method of a building algorithm in a step of a 1 to 5 modification, and also in a some parameters. Now, first of all, we start with the formation of a Y bus and Z bus using the singular transformation. We know that the bus impedance matrix Z bus and bus admittance matrix Y bus of the interconnected network Z bus and Y bus. Z bus is a bus impedance matrix and Y bus is known as a bus admittance matrix. Friends, this is an important factor which we remember for the next purpose of the interconnected network can be obtained by using the bus incidence matrix. Here the bus incidence matrix is represented as a capital A. Bus incidence matrix A is related to the variable and parameters of the primitive network. In the primitive network quantities of the interconnected power system. So Y bus and Z bus are also interconnected with them by using the bus incidence matrix. Bus incidence matrix is known as a form A. From the primitive network, we use the equation of a I plus Z is equal to Y into V. We use this equation in a primitive network formation. Primitive network formation we studied in a previous video lecture. So in the direct form, we use this equation of a primitive network formation. This is a primitive network formation equation. I plus J is equal to Y into V. By next stage is pre-multiplying of the both sides with a T. We multiplying both sides of a AT form. So we write that the AT into I plus AT into J is equal to AT into Y into V. So this is the first equation which we can write here, and this is the second equation for the which we can write for the multiplying with a into t. According to the Kirchhoff current law says that the algebraic sum of a current meet at any node is equal to 0. Here we use by using the Kirchhoff current law रिप्रेजेंट करता है कि अल्जेब्रिक सम ऑफ ऑल करंट मीट एट एनी नोड इज मस्ट बी इक्वल टू 0. सो फॉर द सम ऑफ द करंट मीटिंग एट अ नोड हियर meeting at a node is equal to AT into I is equal to 0. By using the Kirchhoff current law, this is a third step equation. This is a third step equation which take by using the Kirchhoff current law. In the second stage is there is a into T, AT into I form. So for the current laws by using the Kirchhoff equation, the algebraic sum of current meet at any node is equal to 0. So this is a value is a 0. When similarly the AT into J is equal to sum of the current sources of the incidence at a node. Element incidence at a node. It is a column vector, so which we can write for the column vector. It is a column vector. So for the column vector, we know that it is a value is a AT into J is equal to I bus. For the column vector, there is a sum of the current sources and element incidence at a node. Current sources and element of the incidence at a node. So the value is only current sources. So the output is a I bus. So which when we write this the value of the equation, the given form is a I bus. This is the equation number 4. Substituting the equation number, now we substituting the equation number 4 and equation number 3 in equation number 2, we write the value of a I bus is equal to AT into Y into V. The AT into I value is equal to 0. So in the summation the value is 0. So which here we not write any form. In the value of AT into J, the value of AT into J is equal to I buses. So we write the I bus is equal to AT into Y into V. This is the equation number 5. This is a substituting of a equation number 3 and equation number 4 value put in a equation number 2. So here it is a value of a I bus. Now if the bus voltage vector is represented as by V bus, here the current value is a continuous, and then after we going for the discussion of a voltage buses. If the bus voltage vector is represented as a V bus and the complex power S in the network is given by, for the voltage form, the S is equal to power into the network. So power into network, the voltage represented as a V bus is and total power sources of the network is represented as a current into voltage sources. So here the current value of a bus N into T into V bus. Here V bus value is represented as a star form. So in the star form, the known as the sum of power in a primitive network is known as the sum of power in primitive network. Power into primitive network. There is also known as J star into T into V. So here we represent the voltage vector in a form. Voltage vector V form is a V bus is the complex power S at the network is given for the power network sources. The power network sources is a I star buses into T in V buses. So it is also same as the sum of a power in a primitive network. Primitive network we studied in a previous video lecture. For the same purpose, it is known as J star T into V. Therefore, which we write here for the I buses star into T into V bus is equal to J star T into V. This is equation number 6. Now we take the next stage is taking the conjugate transpose of the equation number 4. Here the equation number 4 is AT into J is equal to I buses. So using the conjugate transpose, it is modified as same for the equation. The equation is AT into star in T into J star into in T form is equal to I bus in a star in T form. Here the A is a real matrix, so here S is equal to real matrix. So the value of A star is equal to A. And from a matrix property, we know that AT into T is equal to A. So applying these two conditions in the equation of 7, here it is a 7 number equation. To applying these two conditions, condition number 1 and condition number 2 in the equation number 7, we write here for the I star bus into T is equal to A into J star into T. This is the equation number 8. Here the value of a real matrix A star is equal to A form. So here the value of a star matrix is in real form. So here we put the value, and AT and T is also put in the value of A. So in the using of this form, we represent the equation number 8. Here the I star buses into T, here the I star buses into T is equal to A and J star into T. This is the equation number 8. By here now we substituting the equation number eight in equation number 6 and simplify that form. We write here as a output of this two equation, A into V bus is equal to V. This is the equation number 9. When we put the value of equation number 8 into equation number 6 and simplify that form, the output is A into V bus is equal to V. This is the equation number 9. When we substituting the V form in the equation number, substituting the value of V from equation number 9 into the equation number 5, then we, after the simplification of these two equations, here the value is I bus is equal to 80 into Y into A into V bus. This is the form of a value we put in equation number 5. So the output is I bus is equal to 80 into Y into A into V bus. This is the equation number 10. Now similarly, as the same form, here the I bus is form and V bus is form. The total value is I bus upon V bus is equal to Y bus. So at the next point is of the value is 80 into Y into A. This equation is represent from here the I bus upon V bus is equal to Y buses, and also it is equal to 80 into Y into A. So at a bus incidence matrix A is a singular. Here the bus incidence matrix A is a singular form. Therefore 80 into Y into A is a also singular form from a primitive network. Singular transformation of primitive network of a Y. Primitive network of Y is a singular transformation. So at the end of a Z bus can be determined by using this equation. This is the equation number 11. By using the equation number 11, the Z bus can be determined Z bus is equal to Y bus in a inverse form, also is equal to 80 into Y into A in a inverse. So this is the Z bus output of a singular transformation. This is a last step of the Y bus into Z bus singular transformation. This is known as a Z bus is equal to Y bus inverse is equal to 80 into Y into A. All part is in inverse form. Now we discuss the next point is a building algorithm for a Z bus formation. Building algorithm of a Z bus formation We know that the procedure of the obtaining Y bus or Z bus matrix in any frame of the reference requires the matrix transformation involving in a inversion or an multiplication. So it is an inversion or a multiplication form. This could be very in a laboratory in a time versus consuming a process in a large system involving the hundred of nodes in a buses. So when we building algorithm for the Z bus formation, there is a large network in connected system. It is possible to build the Z bus by using the algorithm where it is symmetrically element by element considered from the addition and build the complete network directly from the element parameters. Such an algorithm would be very convenient for various multiplication that may be need while the system is in operation, such as addition of a line, removal of a line, and change in a parameters. The bus impedance matrix can be directly found by using the building algorithm, which is discussed in a next stages. In the Z-bus algorithm, the bus impedance matrix can be directly found by use this algorithm. The Z-bus algorithm, the power system network are shown in the figure. Here the simple power system network are connected in the circuit. Here it is a 1, 2 and up to n it is connected in a device, and 0 is a reference node. It is a step by step programmable techniques which produce the branch by branch. It is a programmable techniques. It has the advantages that any modification of the network done does not require the complete rebuilding of a Z bus. So this is the advantageous form. It is referred as that any modification of the network does not require the complete rebuilding of the Z bus. So the Z bus is here which write for the matrix form is equal to Z11, Z12 up to Z1n form. Here in the second line Z21, Z22 up to Z2n. In the same way, it is dotted as a represent form, and Zn1, Zn2 up to Znn. This is a form of a n cross n matrix. This is a step by step programmable techniques which produce in a branch by branch system. This is a step by step method illustration in the 5 modification in a step. For the modification by using the power system network, we draw the oriented graph of the network in a Z form. Here we draw the oriented graph network of the obtained in a Z bus. So the network obtained for this Z bus formation is here. This is a node number 1, node 2 and a reference node. Here the resistance of this line is 1 ohm, also line is 1 ohm. The direction of this line is here, and the direction line of this same thing. The direction is here, and output is 2 ohm. This is the example form of this network. So This is a Z-bus formation network example. Now for the type 1 modification, if the element with a self impedance Z suffix S is added between the reference buses and the network buses Q. So the output is a self impedance. Here we write the point is a self impedance. Self impedance value is known as a Z suffix S and a reference added between the reference buses and the new buses. This is known as the Q. So the type 1 modification figure are as here. This is a one branch, this is the second number up to n, and here we added the reference bus is a 0. So here we put the value of a self impedance. Output is in this form. Value is Z suffix S and new bus is added in this system is a Q. Now to draw the graph of this network, here are as same. Here it is a continuous line of a one node, node 2 and 0 reference node. This is a dotted line between node 2 and node 0. In the also it is a dotted line between node 1 and node 2 references is a 2 ohm value. This value is also 2 ohm. This direction is here and the output is 1 ohm and direction is the inverse form for the 1 ohm value. By this modification we applying for the matrix form. The matrix form of this network are given as the same. Applying this modification, we added the Z bus old into n cross n form and put the square for the simplification of this network. Here we write for the Z1Q, Z2Q up to ZNQ, and this is a ZQ Q point. This in this direction ZQ1, ZQ2 up to ZQN. This is the modification of a n plus 1 cross n plus 1 type modification. It is a Q row is added and Q column is added. In this value of the type 1 modification, this is known as a Z bus new. This is a Z bus old form and added is a column Q and column Z, the row form. The output of this value is equal to Z bus old into n cross n value is 0 0 up to 0, 0 0 up to 0 into ZS. This is the Z bus old. Here we write the form of a Z bus old is equal to 0 row and 0 column is equal to 0 is equal to null matrix. In the same form we write for the figure of a matrix. There is a here is a reference node 0 and node 1 for the Q point. The value is 1 ohm. In the Z bus is equal to Z11 is equal to 1. There is a 1 ohm, so it is put value in the Z ohm. Other parameters is a here we take for example purpose is a 0 0 0 0 0 and 0 0 0. So the row is 0 and column is 0. This is known as a null matrix. So the output of the Y bus is equal to 1 ohm. Now we discuss the next point is a type 2 modification. This type 2 modification is discussed in a next video lecture. Thank you.